We are live. All right, I'm trying to lower this a little bit. There we go, so you guys can see everything. Perfect. So we have lots of goodies out on the table today. So welcome to the Henna Sooq channel. We are live every Wednesday on YouTube at 12 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. All right, so I have my handy iPad on the side so I can see all your comments at the same time as we go live. So we have these weekly classes. We talk about henna hair color. We talk about strengthening your hair with a lot of the Ayurvedic herbs. We focus on promoting your hair to grow naturally, longer hair, healthier hair, shine and definition, everything with just using raw natural ingredients. We're basically your do-it-yourself henna YouTube channel. But it's not just about henna. We are beyond henna. We talk about all the steps, like the co-washes that you'll do afterwards, prepping your hair, clarifying. We're going to go over everything. We are going to be your henna hair care like go-to when it comes to natural hair care, healthy hair, and just radiating around these amazing raw ingredients and keeping it as natural as possible. But all the steps that you'll need for your hair to be well moisturized, not feeling dried out, not getting like green hair tones, no more horror stories, no more just of the garbage out there that you might hear, or all those misconceptions about henna. This is like the real deal. We're talking about how do you keep your hair well moisturized, while not drying out your hair, doing these treatments for your hair, these masks, because the masks are really great and they're for all hair types or for all hair texture. Hey, so is it good afternoon, Sleeping Beauty. It's good evening where you're at. Welcome. So we're live on HennaSooq, and we come on live every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. And my name is Khadija. I'm your henna for hair expert that also specializes in healthy hair, ingredients, raw ingredients, keeping your hair. Again, our focus today is no more dry hair. We want to talk about keeping your hair well moisturized so that you can still continue to do these treatments just without all the garbage, because there is a lot of misconceptions about henna. There's a lot of henna color blends. There's a lot of henna color additives, chemicals in some of them. There is just so much information. And then YouTube is overloaded with tons and tons and tons of information of people using different products and regimens and steps. But remember, we offer consultations. So if you're not really 100% sure, and if you're using our products, you definitely seek us out. We are here to support you. We just don't sell you a product and say, hey, good luck and have a good journey and hope everything turns out good for you. No, we are a central hub for education of healthy hair, henna hair color, natural raw ingredients. A lot of this, you may have heard the words Ayurveda. Ayurveda refers to a lot of the herbs that we use, but we also get a lot of these raw ingredients from Morocco. You have the argan oil, you have rose water, just so many raw ingredients and clays and minerals. We're all about do-it-yourself hair because you have control over what goes into your hair because you care. You're here because you care. You care about getting your hair really healthy. You want to be in charge of your hair. You want to know how to do it. Maybe you even want somebody else to do it for you. And guess what? We have a whole hair colorist certification program. So we are growing the industry. We are really making some major moves in the industry. But let's get to our focus. Our focus is no more dry hair. How in the world do you combat that dryness that henna can give you? Oh, Sleeping Beauty. Oh, really? Oh, great. Thank you, Sleeping Beauty. That's so awesome. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of your feedback. That is that makes me feel so happy. So yeah, this is aloe vera powder. And what makes this aloe vera powder unique, and why do I choose, and I'm suggesting aloe vera powder to you? Why not aloe vera gel? Why not aloe vera, like the oil, what is it? We got the juice too. Why not any of those other ingredients? Well, this is the whole leaf that has been freeze dried. So you're getting it in a concentrated form. So you're getting the best value, and and that goes for all these herbs. You're getting the best value because they're concentrated. They're not diluted in some recipe where I'm like, hey, here's the henna color, like with a bunch of other liquids in it or other ingredients or fancy stuff in it. No, we can keep it simple enough for you to do this yourself. Like, this is easy. You can do it yourself. I believe in you. You can definitely do this. And it's okay to say, like, you know, I don't really want to do it myself. That's okay too. But for the hair colorists out here, the ones that are stylists and giving the education when it comes to henna, hair color or strengthening your hair, I'm here to support them and teach them on how to do that, how to enable themselves to, you know, be able to do those and educate and offer these services for clients that, like, sometimes we just don't want to do it ourselves, and that's okay. You know, I'm here about educating not just the consumer, but the stylists and the colorists that are in our industry. That's what it's about. We need to kind of come together on stopping the use of chemicals. Like, chemical color is destroying, you know, your hair. It's like right near your brain. It's on your head. Don't use chemicals. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm just not a believer that chemicals are a great part of a natural hair regimen. I'm just not for chemicals. I don't see the need when we have, like, henna, you know. We have options. We have more natural options. We don't need to be using chemicals on your hair. It's not healthy. There's nothing natural about using chemicals, guys. So the aloe vera powder that we have here, if you add this to any of your do-it-yourself, your recipes, anything, any mask that you're doing yourself, all you need is 5% of the whole, like, total of your recipe. So for example, say you use a whole package of indigo for hair on your hair, right here, this is indigo, then all you need to add is a teaspoon. That's equivalent to about 5% of 100 grams, 1 teaspoon, which is a very small amount. So what we have today here is the aloe vera powder. I have some Zisophus powder here. Actually, you know what? I'm making a mistake already. This is actually indigo for hair. This is the indigo. So it almost looks the same, similar. This is the Zisophus, and I was like, wait a minute. It looks similar, but can you guys tell the difference? There is a shade off, and I was like, wow, I'm about to mess up already. So this is the indigo for hair. The indigo for hair is going to be one of our base ingredients. I'm going to show you how to add the aloe vera powder to this to add moisture to this recipe when you're using indigo for hair. And the indigo for hair is great for coloring your hair. That's its specific purpose. It doesn't have a lot of other hair benefits like strengthening or shine and definition so much, but it will color your hair with henna, must be used with henna, to make it more reddish brown, standard brown. You can get up to dark brown and even up to black tones. If you haven't seen Tia Kirby's video, you need to definitely check it out. She has a great video that she just posted about coloring her hair with red raj and indigo for hair. But yeah, we're definitely adding the aloe vera powder to that. Keeps it really well moisturized. We also have this is the Zisophus powder I mentioned a little earlier, and this is great for adding a lot of volume, shine, and definition to your hair. If you want a volume, like rich recipe for your hair, even for your curls, for the shine and defining of each of your curls and adding that shine, and you don't want to color your hair, boom, there you go, Zisophus powder. It's really, really good, and it's really popular. You should see the reviews. People really love it. And I'm going to show you how to moisturize this recipe with some aloe vera powder. And then we have indigo. Ooh, and I just already made a mess. Jeez. Be careful when you're using the powders. Be very, very careful because they can definitely get into the air really easily. As far as, like, when you're mixing it, you definitely just don't want to spill it everywhere because then it gets everywhere on your hands. But it's okay. You can just wipe it away. It's not a big deal, actually. But you got the henna for hair. This particular henna that we have here is organically certified, the Rajasthani Indian henna powder that you see there. And I love those packages because they're resealable. Yeah, let me show you what it looks like. Here we go. So it's resealable. Right here has a really strong seal. So, and then you can tear it open. It's easy tear open, resealable. There's no air in there. So your powders and your products get to be, really kept fresh. And if you can, keep them in a cool, dark place. Please don't keep it in your bathroom where there's a lot of humidity and there's heat. And that goes for all of your products. You really don't want to keep it where there's a lot of heat and moisture like that. Keep it in, I know it's convenient to have them near the bathroom or in the bathroom, but keep them closer to in a closet that's near your bathroom if you can. So this henna powder in particular will give you more of a burgundy kind of mahogany tone when used by itself. But if you want to make it more brown, you can definitely add indigo to it. Basically, it's like paints. If you can imagine paints, you're basically mixing them once they're mixed and getting the tone that you want. If you use 50-50, of course, you're going to get like a brown. And if you add more indigo, you get more of a dark brown and so forth and whatnot. So adding aloe vera powder to this, we're going to do that right now. Again, you only need a very small amount of the aloe vera powder. It really goes a long way. And so no more dry hair treatments, guys. I don't want to hear anybody telling me that henna dried their hair out. I do not want to hear it because I have just given you the solution to moisturizing your hair and balancing out that recipe so that it doesn't, because you don't want to have dry hair. And if you have dry hair, you will have breakage, and then you will obviously hate henna. You will definitely hate it. We have heard so many times where people are like, oh, I hate henna, it's so drying. But if you add this simple ingredient of just adding aloe vera powder to your hair, and just doing that alone is going to add in so much moisture into your recipe. So definitely use aloe vera powder. This is about 2 tablespoons. So I would say like maybe a quarter of a teaspoon, a little bit. There we go. A little bit. Just add a little bit at a time. And then what you can do after that is just mix it up really well. You know, whenever you're adding like a dry ingredients together, mix up your powders really well so that it's well blended, as you can see here. Blend that up really well. Blend each of these up really well. Oh, Krista, Philip, are you still in the room? I just saw your question. I'm sorry, it disappeared, and I'm looking on the iPad on the side here. I always keep the iPad on hand because I can see your questions on there. So Krista mentioned that she lost her curl pattern. That is such a true fact when it comes to henna and some of the Ayurvedic herbs. You can have curl loosening, which for some people they don't mind it, but some people hate it. So in that case, if you do not want your curls to be loosened, please add amla powder to your recipe. So at that point, of course, not with the indigo, but with any of the other herbs, and the indigo doesn't like amla powder because it's too acidic. So if you need some of that curls to be maintained, add the amla powder, a small amount of amla powder to the henna. That'll maintain your curls. Or what you can do is you can also do an amla treatment afterwards, like on its own, to maintain and bounce back your curls. So if your curls are currently loosened, get some amla powder. At Henna Sooq, we do carry it. We carry organic amla powder, and you can add that to, you know, maybe a bit of conditioner. Yeah, a bit of conditioner, and then apply it to your hair. Leave it on for an hour or two, and that'll really help your coils come back. Yeah, I hope that you caught that, Krista. I don't know if you left the room, but I hope that you got to see that comment. Yeah, look at that. You guys are so amazing. Oh, I love having classes with you guys. YouTube is really like amazing. It's really a whole lot of fun, and I love coming on here giving classes, and I'm continuing to do so because it's really exciting. I love hanging out with you guys. So yeah, now we're going to add in our liquid. So ideally, like what I have here to keep it very basic is warm to hot water. And this is distilled water. I do prefer distilled water. And again, it can't be boiling. Please don't use boiling liquid. It will over-process your henna mix, any of your Ayurvedic hair recipes, any recipe you have that you're going to be making, it's too fast, too soon. So definitely it should be warm to hot, like I can still touch it. So that's really key to getting a good, regimen and a good recipe and good results. You know, at the end of the day, you want good results. You don't want to kill the recipe before you even got it on. So definitely you could use that. This is a very basic liquid. This is the number one recommendation because it's very simple and it does the job. You can play around with adding apple cider vinegar or green tea and also other herbal teas. And when you get into other ingredients, though, that is like a whole nother class. So if you have liquid questions about any type of liquids, definitely comment below so I can answer them. And indigo definitely does not like any other liquid. The indigo over there does not like any other liquid but water. So anyhow, let's add a little at a time. So yeah, you'll always be safe if you use just, some some water, you know, you'll always get really good results. And add a little bit at a time. You don't want to add too much liquid and then, you know, be stuck with a really liquid, liquidy paste. Yeah. Right. Oh, really? Okay. Wow, it's been 2 years. That's so great. You know what I love? I love that you guys are just having a conversation on YouTube. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, YouTube makes me so excited. I definitely want to keep making really great videos, and not just live, but we need to have more classes, guys, right? A lot of classes. I'm definitely working on more classes, more content, because I just love teaching and sharing. It's my field of expertise, and you know, I want to see more people taking care of their hair naturally. This is really, really important. You know, we really need to be aware of the ingredients and what's going into all of the recipes, all the treatments, everything that we do for ourselves. It's all mind, body, and soul. And this is a traditional way to do your hair as well. It goes back to the roots and the foundation of the culture of all of us. We may not realize that this is part of our foundation, and you know, where a lot of us do our lineage and we find out where our people come from. And you know, they've been doing these kind of treatments and using herbs and using natural ingredients for like ever. So, you know, it's so beautiful to just, your hair, I mean, if you did any of these treatments, you'll know the difference. You'll see the difference. All right, yeah. All right, and there's our henna. And the aloe vera powder, what it also does is it really improves like the texture of the recipe as well. It makes it so smooth and creamy. I just love the aloe vera powder. I can't even begin to tell you how many people after using the aloe vera powder and their recipe have said it was a total game changer. Like it really, really made a huge difference for them. Major, major difference. So always have aloe vera powder on hand, please. It works so much better than our aloe vera gel or the, what else? Aloe vera juice, oil. Is just so much more concentrated. It's the full leaf. So, yeah. Hey, Queen V. No, unfortunately, for the Columbia location, we have to relocate, so we're temporarily closed. We're working on a new location. So right now, I'm teaching this particular class from actually my home office. I have a home office here that is completely dedicated to class space because it's both private and kind of quiet. So it enables me to give classes. But I will be offering the classes live again in person. We'll definitely be having class again. We have a whole new certification program, and that comes out January, and we are working so hard to reopen. Yeah. Oh, your hair and skin loves aloe vera powder. Oh, yeah, it's great. So this is the indigo. See, we got our indigo here. There we go. Indigo can be a little bit runny, so I probably added a little bit too much water. As it sits, it may thicken up a little bit, but it is a little runny. Indigo can be runny, so I added a little bit too much liquid. Yeah, but I'll let it sit for dye release. And guess what? We have some already that have had dye release. I want to show you what these recipes look like after they've been mixed and sitting for a while. So let me show you. First, we're going to grab the Zisophus. You see the difference of how smooth and creamy it got by sitting? Yeah, really, really smooth and creamy. Very, very smooth. It is still a little thick. So if, you'd like to, you definitely, for your hair, you definitely probably going to add a little bit more water or the liquid of your choice. Or even if at this point, if you want to add a little essential oil, you can definitely add a little bit of essential oils. Yeah, this is a really it's fluffy, smooth. Even the recipe itself has volume. Look at this, guys. Look how uplifting it's going to lift your hair. The shine and the define. So this is Zisophus powder. Hello, Sadia. Welcome to the class today. So this is really good for your hair. It doesn't color your hair. It's really fluffy. Like it's really fluffy, guys. Like it's. I wish you could feel this texture. It's just exactly what it does to your hair strands. Adds volume. If you have curls, it's not going to tighten your curls, but this will add the volume to your curls and just make it have a lot of shine and definition, and detangles. It just makes it really just your hair will be just popping like crazy. And this treatment can be done every 2 to 3 weeks. You only need to use this again, like I said, every 2 to 3 weeks, but I was going to say that you only need to let this sit again about 20, 30 minutes, you know. If it's an hour, it's okay, but just don't leave it sitting too long because, you know, you got to use it once you mix it. You don't want to attract any, you know, any bacteria. There is water in it. You don't want to have to sit, but look at that. Look at the texture. It's very fluffy, very, very, very fluffy. I like Sisyphus. It's a great herb. If you haven't tried this as yet, please get your hands on that to try it out. All right, so now we have the henna. You see the difference here? Look at that. So we just mixed that one up, and that one has the dye release. See the difference? Yeah. And then again, like I told you, the improvement on the texture. Oh, look at the dye release. There it is. See the dye release? Can you guys see it? I hope you guys can see it in the lighting. It's a little lighter green down there. There we go. That means it has had dye release, excuse me, tongue-tied. But the texture of the paste, look at this one. Yeah, this one came out really nice. The aloe vera powder just does something amazing for these recipes. So smooth, so creamy. So this is what you should expect when you're doing your hair. I want you to be getting your recipes to look like this. This is exactly what it should look like before you put it on your hair. You can add a little bit more liquid, but it's kind of a good consistency. This one's pretty good. Yeah, so the henna is ready to use as is. Yeah. Hey, Miss Garner, welcome, welcome. Can we add this to the henna? Yeah, Sleeping Beauty, you can definitely add that to the henna, the Sisyphus powder, but do note that if your focus is color, you are going to dilute it because adding in any other herbs is going to dilute the color results and the power of the henna. So you can add it if you'd like to, definitely could do that. Yeah. Yeah. And guess what I got? I got indigo. Wow. You see that, guys? Any of you use indigo? Have any of you used indigo and seen the dye release? Look at the dye release right under here. Wow. Look at that. That's dye release, guys. Can you see that really well? And look on the spoon. There we go. Is it focusing? I'm trying to get it to focus. Let me put that down. There. Get it in the light. There we go. And look on the spoon. I want to get it in the light. So you can see the dye is already climbing up the spoon, but that's the dye release. Yeah, indigo is so gorgeous. I find indigo to be the most fascinating of all the powders that I mix. Like the color is just like, wow, it's so metallic-y and then green underneath, and it's just so interesting. And again, that aloe vera powder is in this mix, so it doesn't change, you know, it doesn't alter the dye release. It doesn't affect it. You still get good dye release even with a little bit of the aloe vera powder, so it's really good. It's really key. And then yeah, then you can just use it. You can use it with henna, or it depends how you're using it. You know, you can definitely, again, make those brown tones, reddish brown, up to dark brown, and even up to black as a two-step if you're doing black tones. And it's a really great herb. But aloe vera powder, guys, please use aloe vera powder in your recipes, because I swear to you, there will be no more dry, hair. Organic aloe vera powder. That will mean no more dry hair for your treatments. You know, you will have really moisturized hair strands, a lot of shine and definition, and you just really love it. So aloe vera powder is perfect. You will love it. You will be a super game changer. Oh, no, and it doesn't. I know indigo is so fussy. Everyone wonders, like, won't the aloe vera make the indigo, like, less potent? It will not. Again, just make sure you only use 5% of the whole recipe. So a whole package, if you are using indigo, a whole package only needs about a teaspoon. Yeah, so try it. And, yeah, I can't wait to see you guys try it. So if you do give it a shot, please tag us. Tag us with Henna Sooq, which is HennaSooq. Tag us. Let us see it on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Just share with us. Like, I just want to see. I can't wait to see you all's hair and how beautiful it's going to come out. Aloe vera powder on the Canadian site. I'm not 100% sure if they have any in stock right now, but if you can check with them at hennasooq.ca, and if they don't have have it, tell them that they need to get it in stock for you, to order it ASAP for you. So you are so welcome. And we do ship worldwide though. So if any of you do want to shop with us, it's hennasooq.com. There are currently circulating some 20% off coupons for the mailing list, and also with Tia Kirby on her video, she has a special coupon. And then lastly, Black Friday, which is actually, I'll give you a insider scoop that the Black Friday sale is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be better than ever that we've ever had. So I hope that you stay tuned for Black Friday, the sale is going to be off the hook. So yeah, so you all, I'm so glad you came and tuned in. I will see you again next Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. And again, thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, anything that I can do for you, we are here to support you. It's not just about great products, but it's about great support on your journey with healthier hair, naturally coloring your hair, and just having just a great time using these products. Just really having a great time getting the best results that you can. All right, have a great day, everyone. Thanks. Bye.